Oh, for fuck's sakes, I'm all black. Why is it all black again? All right, are we live? Can we? It happens every single time, man. This stream was a joke. This stream was an absolute joke. Anyway, welcome back, people. Good evening. We're back again with another live stream. I don't think you expect me to go live this late, but we're here. 9:30 in the UK. It's time for a tier list when we'll be ranking through every single Arsenal summer transfer rumour and all the players we've been linked with, etc. But yeah, we've got a mad panel today. We've got some amazing guests to also give us their thoughts as well. So yes, let's get into it. Let's add in the first couple of people. We've got my man as Eb. Welcome back, bro.
Thank you. I'm not going to lie, you made me laugh when you mentioned about that black screen. You made me laugh.
It's a joke, man. Honestly, it's Gmail. You know what? I pay 30 quid a month for this, and it has a mare every single time I do it now. So yeah, but how are you, man? You good?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you.
We've got also my man Rory as well. Guys, can we all give a big congratulations? Rory, you're on mute, by the way.
Yeah, oh, fuck. You know what? What I was about to say,
to Rory, because he's hit 1K.
I was dying as well. So I ended up forgetting to mute my mic.
Yes, Rory. Big up to you, man. 1K in that. Come on.
Yeah.
Yes, big up to you, man. Hope you're doing well as well. We've got my man himself, Ryan. If I can add him. Again, StreamYards. There we go. Ryan, welcome back, bro. Come on, Ryan. Good to see you once again, my friend. Good to see you. We've also got my man, Jordan. Jordan, you there, bro? I'm afraid he's not. Okay. Yeah, I'm also expecting a few others to come soon. But
yeah, I'm here, man. I'm here.
Good to see you, Jordan.
Yeah, I'm here, man.
And
yeah,
also,
yeah,
guys, we've got the chat as always. Let me just fly through a few comments. This is Jordan earlier before. We've got the other Jordan. This is we've got Fom as well. Big up to you, Fom. Absolute legend, mate. Arsenal forever as well. Millie. We've got my man Luke here as well. Yes, Luke.
There we go.
Edu out.
Mr. Negative is here, people.
I'm here, mate.
Yeah, I mean, there's no point. Just rank everyone below average.
Luke, what are you saying, man? You good?
I'm good, mate.
Calm down from yesterday. I did tell you it was going to be fine for now.
We'll see.
Big up Scott. Big up Football Daily Talk. Big up Millie. Yes, big up. All right, guys, just waste no more time. I know I'm late. Let's get into the tier list then, guys. We're going to be doing ranking Arsenal's all league transfers and all that stuff. So only 3 tiers for this, people. So yeah, can you guys see the screen? What's going on?
Oh,
can you guys see the screen? I have no idea what's going on.
No, not yet.
What?
Oh,
bro, this stream was a joke.
You have now. You have now. I can.
All right.
Wow, only three letters.
Wow, 3.
Luca, mate. we know we know you're gonna put everyone in stay away, mate.
Mm.
3
Yeah.
tiers. We've got
We'll
water
wait and see
signing.
and see
We've
what
got
happens.
a mediocre signing, and then we've got stay away, which Seb gave me the third one, didn't you, mate, on the WhatsApp?
Yeah, it did. Yeah.
This is what I mean with this tier list. Look how all the players are all cut off. Like, what is this?
Well,
Anyway.
I think what it is. I think there's some. I think there might be some. What is that? All the players you've listed that week?
Yeah, I think there's some more that I haven't listed, which we can maybe go through at the end.
Okay, yeah, just do the ones that you've listed first. Yeah,
but yes, let's get into it, guys. With the first player, let's start with this man here, Ojre Gula from Fenerbahce. Start with you, Seb, straight away, bro. Do you know anything about this guy? You know,
nope.
Where would you put him in this list, man?
He has to go in mediocre, only because I don't know a lot about him. And apparently, from what I've heard, he's nicknamed the new Mesut Ozil, and he's still very young. But the thing is, that's not what we need at this time. We need players ready for now. So I'm going to put him in mediocre for now. But he could be a good signing, but it's not someone we need right now. But I wouldn't quite go as far by saying stay away. So I'll go in the middle.
This guy apparently is being, as you said, the class of next Mesut Ozil, also being classed as the Turkish Messi. So
we hear these things all the time. We do hear these things all the time.
Yeah. So we heard the same from Mudryk, didn't we, in January? The Ukrainian Neymar, isn't it?
Yeah. Ukrainian Neymar, yeah, I remember now. But yeah, so Seb, you gone mediocre.
Yeah, I would, yeah.
Rory, do you agree? Or do you?
Yeah, I'll go by the same. I feel like he reminds me so much of Fabio Vieira, I'm not going to lie. On the ball, he looks pretty decent, the clips I've seen of him. But, yeah, physicality-wise, I don't think he's built for the Premier League at all. But I could be wrong if we end up bringing this guy in.
Yeah, for sure. Luca, your turn, my friend.
Which player is this? Which player is this?
Ojre Gula.
Never heard, well, never heard of him, mate. So I'll have to put him in mediocre.
Ah, fair enough. Okay.
Did people expect me I was going to say something different?
Yeah, this is not a bad start.
All right, Ryan, where did you put this guy, Gula?
Oh, that's a tough one actually, because I think I figured to put him as what a signing, I believe.
What a signing!
Oh yes.
He would say something like that. To be fair, he would.
Oh my
Of course, Ryan would say something like that. Of course he would. Big up to you, Ryan, man.
Of course he would, because he's the only Arsenal player we already know, and then we had got a wonderful signing this year, saying like, oh, he's a wonderful player at this young age.
No, actually, he makes a good point, because I'm pretty sure he's John Innie on this Gula guy. So, you know, you do make a good point. But, Jordan, as a Liverpool fan, do you know anything about this guy? Gula, Jordan?
That's the first time I'm hearing about this player. I didn't really watch him. I don't watch him a lot, but he's good. It's the first time I'm hearing about this player, man. Don't pay attention to him. Focus
So, where would you put him in the list, Jordan? What tier? First, second, or third?
I'm gonna put him second.
Yeah. So I think we all agree this guy's gonna go second, if I can do it. Yeah, mediocre signing. All right. Next up, we've got Joao Cancelo. For me, what a signing. Seb, what about you, my friend? Joao Cancelo.
I'll also go what a signing. For those of you who saw my article a couple of weeks ago, I was mentioning about 5 players that we should sign to win us the league next season, and Cancelo was one of those names on the list. And he is a cracking player, really good. And if we got him, I'll definitely be very happy about it, because he can fill in both fullback roles and he can actually be inverted role really well. And he's actually been doing he actually did very well at Man City before we fell out with Pep, and he's worked with Arteta. So maybe, and he'd also fit with the playing style. So I think this will be a great signing. If there's any fullback I want right now, it's actually him. So what's a signing for me?
Rory, what about you for Cancelo?
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I've been a massive fan of this guy for 3 or 4 years now. Like Seb said, he's so versatile. He can play on both sides. He can even do a job in midfield as well. And we all know that Arteta loves versatile players. So I think this is a no-brainer. But I just don't see this happening because Cancelo apparently does not want to stay in England. He wants to move elsewhere. So if this does happen, I'll be buzzing. However, I just don't think it is going to happen.
Yeah, so obviously what's on it for you as well. Luca, Cancelo, my friend.
Juan Cancelo, what a signing. I think he's very good in my opinion. I think going by what Seb said on his article, yes, big up to Seb on that. Great article he's made. Fantastic. I did see it. And big up to that. And no worries, mate. And but I think he can play in a versatile player. What RD12 said, he can also play as a right back and a left back. But for me, I'd rather prefer him as a right back because I think if Tommy Atu's going to leave at the end of the season, regardless, then for me, you've got to have Ben White as a backup. You've got to have Juan Cancelo with Ben White because we're going to need cover for Champions League because now we're in the Champions League for the first time in 7 years. We're going to need a bigger squad to actually compete in the Champions League.
Yeah. So you've gone what signing obviously as well, Luca, yeah?
Yeah, what signing, yeah.
Ryan, you still there, my friend?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, so Cancelo, what signing as well, I'm guessing.
I think we all know where this is going.
We don't have to even ask him. He's honestly going to put every single one of these in what a signing, isn't it?
Of course, it wasn't anything, you know. It's gonna be what a signing.
Yeah. All right, Jordan, Cancelo, my friends.
Yeah. Cancelo. Well, it's a great signing, no doubt. He's a great player, former Man City player. He's good. He's talented. Big up to Joe Cancelo. He's a great player.
So you're gonna go what signing, yeah?
Yeah, Joe Cancelo.
Yeah, I think everyone agrees. Definitely what a signing for Arsenal. All right, my Italian, Federico Chiesa.
Well, that's Chiesa.
Yeah.
Yes!
I thought it was
Chiesa.
Who?
Rabio.
Oh no chance. He ain't getting anywhere.
What?
No chance, mate. But yeah.
Oh,
my
God.
Chiesa. I'll save this one for me for last. All right, let's start off with my fellow Italian, Luca. We all know about Chiesa, my friend. Yeah?
We do, mate. We do.
I'll ask you, yes or no, mate.
Chiesa, what a signing. I think yes, a lot of people. No, I'm being serious, Jordan, because I'll explain and no, because
he should be signing though. He's a wonderful player though. I agree with you. What a signing for me as well.
Mate, if we get the Chiesa of Euro 2021, right, then for me, it's a good signing. Yes, a lot of people, our fan base might look at it and feel like, yes, Chiesa might have all these injuries and all that, might not be the same player. But I put him as what a signing. I think it's a great backup to Saka. I think, yes, they're both similar ages. They're more younger. But Saka's got the experience. And then with a player like Chiesa, can learn from Saka as a backup. And you're going to need competition. He's got Champions League experience. He's got Europa League experience. He's not a world-class player, but he's a decent player. And I'd put him as a what a signing. I think he's good.
Fair enough. The only thing I'll say about Chiesa is he's injury prone, isn't it, Luca?
Yes, of course.
His injury's been mad. You know, I think he got an ACL injury, and since then he's not been the same. But no, I agree with you. Since Euro 2021, bro was on smoke, weren't he, man? You know what player was for us. But all right, let me go to Jordan. What's your thoughts on Chiesa, bro?
Chiesa. I noticed that we are also interested in him, so he can go either way. Chiesa is a great player as well. I know he's an Italian and he's great. He knows the likes of Lautaro Martinez and Barella. These guys are very good. But Chiesa is a great player, man. I rate him a lot.
So what a signing or mediocre?
Signing for me.
Yes, okay. All right, Rory, what's your thoughts on Chiesa? Rory, you there?
Oh, I've done it again. I forgot to mute my mic. Yeah, I haven't really watched a lot of him apart from the Euros, and I was going to say the World Cup, but of course they weren't in there. So yeah, the only times I've watched him is of course in the Euros. But yeah, I'm not too sure about Chiesa. He's more of an option, not an option, a squad player than an option, if you ask me, because the games I've watched of him recently for Italy, he doesn't scream goals. Yeah, he screams assists and that, but Saka has goals, assists. He has nearly everything to his game. And what's Chiesa got in? I mean, he's only scored 2 goals this season for Juventus. I don't really see him as somebody who is a threat to the opposition. I'm not going to lie, that's just my opinion in terms of, well, maybe he's a threat when it comes to running with the ball, but maybe not a goal threat, if you get what I mean. So I wouldn't say he's what a signing. I wouldn't put him in that category. I'll probably meet in the middle and go mediocre.
Fair play.
Completely honest.
Yeah, fair play. Seb, what about you on Chiesa?
Again, I'm on Rory's boat. I'm going to put him in B, mediocre, because first of all, I haven't really seen a lot of him since, apart from the World Cup, and B, I can actually see him struggling in the Premier League because I don't think he's that much better than from what we have. From what I've seen, yes, he's skillful, he's quick, but again, I don't really see him being much of a threat, and he's also not really a natural goal scorer threat. I feel we could do someone that's actually done it in the Premier League and actually gets you goals and actually contributes, and I don't think he does enough from the stats I've seen. I actually agree with Millie. I think he's quite average, to be fair, but I wouldn't be against the signing, but I wouldn't be massively excited by it. So I'm going to put him mediocre.
Yeah, fair play. Like for me, I ain't going to use my Italian bias. I agree with you guys. I think I put him mediocre as well. You know, definitely not stay away, but yeah, mediocre for me. I think
me as well, because
really, Ryan.
I think like Rodrigo as well. You know.
From big up man from me says, Chiesa, stay away. I think he's a good player, but we don't need him. We need a left-footed player.
That's right, stay away. I think he's a good player, and we don't need him. We need a left-footed player.
I disagree with that. I think we need a right winger. I don't think we need another left winger because we've got Martinelli and Trossard. So from him, I think
we must have. I think it's the right place though, because if you go back to our academy, I'll say we need some more right place though. So the players know how to use the right foot and stuff. Because I think if they had the Italian guy or the guy's name we'll go towards. I think tier 2 for me, 100%. Apparently he was out injured last week. Apparently he dropped the mayonnaise on his foot.
Fair enough. Right. All right, so let's move on. We ain't gonna do the Declan Rice yet. Save best till last, innit? Let's go with this guy here, Moussa Diaby, guys. Because I don't watch. I've actually never watched this guy. I've seen clips of him, obviously, but I've never watched a full match of this guy. Let me start off with you, Rory. Do you know anything about this guy, Moussa Diaby? I know.
I've watched him a couple of times, especially in the Europa League, and goals wise, I mean, he's actually pretty decent. Well, maybe not just goals, like goal contributions as a whole, he's pretty decent. But off the ball and when that guy first receives the ball at his feet, I don't think he's the greatest. I'm not going to lie. And it all depends on the fee. If we're splashing 70+ million on the guy, then I'm putting him straight into the bottom tier. Stay away. Because I'm not saying Pepe was terrible. And of course, I do love Pepe. But I just don't want the same sequence as Pepe, really. The way, of course, he got treated by Emery and Arteta. So, I don't know. If we manage to get him for less than 65 million, then I'll say that's a bargain, and I would probably put him in the top tiers. So, I'll probably meet in the middle again. I'll go mediocre. I'm not going to lie.
Fair play. Right, Luca, what's your thoughts on Moussa Diaby, my friend?
For me, with Moussa Diaby, like I told you before, I think he's a decent player, and but he scores goals, and I think for me, I think it'd be a decent signing because yes, there is that one issue where I do get a little bit skeptical. Can he bring those goals from the Bundesliga to the Premier League? Because does it remind me of another Kai Havertz 2.0? Look, no, of course not. But I think Diaby for me, I think it'd be a decent signing. I really do. I would have rather had him over Kai Havertz because I think Diaby's a better player than Kai Havertz.
Yeah, I agree. 100%.
Yeah, but can you really judge them both because they're playing different positions?
Well, no, you can't. But I just feel like he's more better than Kai Havertz because
but Luca, do you think he's worth 70 million?
Who, Mr. Diaby?
Yeah,
no,
Mr. Diaby.
No chance.
About 45 million, 50 million.
Exactly, yeah.
I say
he's valued at 70 mil. So if Arsenal were to sign him for 70 mil, would you still class it as what a signing?
No, mediocre.
Mediocre. Fair enough.
Decent signing, so it means mediocre.
So Mr. Diaby, you're gonna go in the middle, yeah? For him.
Yeah.
Fair enough, Luca. Seb, what about you, my friend, for Moussa Diaby?
Again, I actually agree with what Luca says. I'm going to put him in the middle. From what I have seen, I have actually seen a bit more of him at the end. He is a good player, but again, can he really do it to take the next step to the Premier League? I'm not so sure he can. If we got him, I'll be happy, don't get me wrong. But also, and I don't agree with the price tag that by Leverkusen are reportedly quoting for him like 65 million. So I'll put him in mediocre. He is powerful and he is quick as well. And he does actually score some goals. He does actually score goals. He's had another good season, but I think this could probably be another Mikel Arteta signing if we do get him. But from what I've seen, I wouldn't be excited as I was when we got Pepe through the door.
Yeah, I agree.
It did get me excited. But I might get someone proven because when you're spending that sort of money, it has to work. But I think just alone, mainly for the price tag and also the fact that I'm not sure he can do it in the Prem. I'm going to have to put him in mediocre.
Yeah, the thing is, does Arteta really like players or wingers who are technically gifted? Because I'm pretty sure he prefers them sort of wingers. I mean, we don't really have anyone who just voms down them flanks, do we? Apart from Martinelli.
Yeah.
Trossard isn't someone who has bloats of pace. Saka, brilliant at dribbling, but again, he's more of a technical player. So I don't know whether Diaby would be a perfect Arteta player because the guy is rapid.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. Jordan, what's your thoughts on Moussa Diaby from Leverkusen?
Well, I don't really watch him very often, no doubt, but yeah, he's good, he's quick, no doubt. But I will go with what Luca did said earlier as well, because it's the first I'm seeing this pair.
Yeah.
Thing.
So what tier, the first, second, or third, would you put Diaby in?
I'm gonna put him second.
Yes, fair enough. Ryan, what about you, my friend?
Oh, that's a tough one for me, though, because if it comes from like a German team, because we think about this, does it have experiences from Bayer Leverkusen, from the Bundesliga, from Germany, though, or does it's very much has. It pretty much has like a bit of a stalemate, because it is kind of a bit difficult, especially if has got experiences from the Premier League. I mean, from Germany, from Bayer Leverkusen, from those Bundesliga teams, or something along those lines, though. But it has been important, how much this Bundesliga is going to be producing, or how much it is going to be, much going to be more by producing.
Yeah, Ryan, mate, I agree with you. Definitely. 100% agree with you, my friend. So you make some good points there, my friend. But, all right, let's go. Jordan, I'm going to start with you with this one, because your club Liverpool came in the race with this guy. And I know you was on my stream today. And you was like, you don't want this guy. You prefer James Ward-Prowse. We got Romeo Lavia.
No.
Oh yeah. Yes,
Oh,
bro.
really?
Oh yeah. I don't want him, man. I don't want him. I swear. I do not want him. I don't want him near us. No way,
Who
man.
love you?
Where?
Yeah.
Him same one. I don't want him near. I prefer James Ward-Prowse. Yes, absolutely. Yes, that I said Josh earlier today on your stream. James is way better than him right now. I prefer James right now to take that number 8 jersey. Like I'll give Diaz now the number 7 for the new season. So we might go for James Ward-Prowse from
Yeah.
Southampton. Prefer him to
Oh,
be
Come
our
on.
new number 8.
Lavia for you
So, yeah.
is stay away, Jordan.
Yes, thank you. Finally, I prefer we hijack it as well. Don't want to see him.
Fair enough, man. Fair enough. All right, Luca, what's your thoughts on Lavia, my friend?
For me, right, Lavia for me, I think it'd be a decent signing. I think it'd be good, but the thing is, my only issue is this going to be the Thomas Partey replacement? Like, for me, this is what I'm really, really skeptical and quite worried about. And you look, I think he's a good player. I think he's done well to get him cheap. What is it, £45 million value? We put in 29 million or something like that apparently. And look, come on, you ain't going to get him for 29 million.
No,
But is he worth 45 million? I think about the £40 million mark. I think he is worth that, and I still think that's good for Lavia. I think he's a little decent player. I think he's 19 years old. He's got a bit of Premier League experience. He's better than Sammy Lokonga, in my opinion. I'm not comparing it just because he's got Lokonga 2.0, but I think this isn't the Thomas Partey replacement. And if Arteta's going to rectify and look at it thinking, is this going to be the Partey replacement? Then I'm going to have to put it as a mediocre signing, because that is what I'm a bit key an issue with, because with Thomas Partey's experience and his presence he brings to the team,
Yeah.
that we were crying out for a defensive midfielder like that for years. So this is why I'm a bit 50-50 on this. I think he's a good player. I think he's decent. I think Arteta can get the best out of him, but I would put him as a mediocre.
Yeah, facts, man. I do agree with that, Luca. Seb, what about you, my friend, for Lavia?
Well, the thing is, I have spoken on this channel yesterday about him. I do actually think he's a very good player. But first of all, I don't think he's necessarily going to come in and go straight into the first team. I think we need players more for now. But from what I've actually seen for him, he does actually look very good. So I'm actually going to be controversial, and I'm going to put him in the top category, because from what I've seen of him, and I do actually reckon if he come in, he would actually do well at Arsenal. And yes, I definitely agree with Luca. He's better than Lokonga, and I can see him actually really thriving at Arsenal, which I haven't said about the others. The last two, I can actually see this one working. So I think it's between what a signing and mediocre, but I'll put him.
So even if Partey was to leave and this would be his replacement, would you still put him in what a signing?
Yeah, this is a problem. You see, oh yeah, good point. You'll be a downgrade from Partey, I
Mm.
would actually say.
Yeah. Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah,
I remember the game. I think you was there, Seb. It was
yeah,
a
it was.
3-3 game.
Oh, yeah,
He
yeah.
bossed it, didn't he?
Yeah, he
Yeah,
did.
I was at the game as
Very
well.
impressed with him.
Yeah, you was there as well, Rory. He bossed it, didn't he?
Yeah, he was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. But
So yeah,
like,
for
who
you, Rory,
doesn't
what's your
have
thoughts?
these odd masterclasses against Arsenal these days?
Yeah,
Like,
that's true. To be fair, yeah. But where would you put him then, Rory? In your opinion?
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a huge fan of Lavia, but the fretful thing of this deal is he's only 19. Like, we're bringing in. I like the idea that we're bringing in youth blood into the squad. You know, we need a lot of that. But again, we're building. We are bringing in players who are ready for the future. When we need players who are ready for
This is
now.
the thing. This is the problem, right? Like, this is the problem. Like, this is why I don't trust the process, because I never think that there isn't a process. Because for me, if we're building players for the future, fair enough. But we were told this when the board actually come out in the meeting and said this. Be excited and all that a few years ago.
Josh,
Hence why it
dear.
was about the Arsenal documentary building. How many players have we got about that? We need top experienced players. And I can understand. Look, Lavia for me is a good player. Don't get me wrong, but for me, you just can't have people coming in with building for the future.
you are
Yeah,
right.
I hear you.
Yeah, I
You're right,
agree.
Luca. You're
I
right.
think so as well. It's like, what's the point of having it now? Because if you have it, if you want to sign, a lot of people said just like was the other supporters was a pops, saying like, oh, I had some last week or so. But remember now, I think we had more players. We could have us. We need to sign more players. As from this season, until the end of this season, though. Which could be important, by the way, because despite having known about it now we should sign more players before the end of this season. So I think definitely banging a bit for short.
Yeah, we need players in their prime who are good enough for now, which is why Casado has been mentioned a lot. The guy's 21, and he's already looking like an absolute monster in the midfield, and he's been interested by many Premier League clubs. I mean, whenever that guy plays, I'm hearing so many Brighton fans telling me it's like playing with 12 men with him on the pitch, which is why I feel like he would be perfect. Him, Rice, and Odegaard would be blockbuster.
Facts.
But I'm actually surprised we haven't included Casado in this list.
Oh, you know what? I forgot about him. I forgot about him.
I think the reason why we haven't included him is because he's not really going to be realistic now, isn't he? So
Well,
more
If
focusing
you,
on
if you
Rice.
look on the base, if you look on the latest news, I think we pulled out the race for him, so I forgot about him. But maybe we can do him at the end after we get through all these. But
yeah.
all right, guys, this one will cause I feel like controversy. For me, we're gonna go to Castagne straight away, stay away. Right, that's my thoughts. I'm gonna come to Luca because I know Luca, you're gonna disagree with me on this one. I know you are because I watch your videos, obviously, and you actually rate Castagne, don't you?
For me, it's not a bad thing. I would put it as a mediocre because I think for me, yes, Leicester got relegated. I can understand that. But I just feel like he's got a bit of experience in the Premier League, and sometimes you kind of need that kind of experience. I think it's a smart signing. It's not a bad business. Yes, he's not the greatest right-backs of all time, but for me, I just feel like it's not a bad signing if you think about it. I think it's a bit of a smart business because it's realistic. You ain't going to go out and Arsenal ain't going to go out and go and get people like Dumfries because Arsenal don't do that. So they don't go for players who have been in the Champions League final. So, look, I think Castagne for me would not be a bad signing. It's cheap. He can also play versatile, and he can play as a wing back. So I think it's not a bad. Yes, I can understand if Ben White gets injured. Yes, we're going to go up against the Vinicius Juniors and the Mbappes and that. That's where, but it could be an issue. But I think he could do a decent job in the Premier League. I think he's got experience. I think Arteta can get the best out of him. Like I put it as a mediocre. I don't think it's not what a signing because he's nowhere near that level. But I think I would put it as a mediocre.
I disagree, but look, I hear what
That's
you're saying.
fine.
What you're saying, but I disagree with you, Luke, my friend. I think we should no chance. All right, Seb, what's your thoughts on Castagne?
Oh, it's definitely between mediocre and stay away. I do understand what Luca is trying to say about experience and that we need some of those players in, which he is right. But is he really what we need to really push us on and really compete for places? I don't think so. I really actually don't think so. I don't think he's that much better than Cedric from what I've seen, and we clearly think Cedric isn't good enough. So
I think he's way better than Cedric. I think Cedric's garbage.
I think they're the same level.
No, I would rather Cedric. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, exactly.
I wish we had Cedric as well, you know. Apparently,
Yeah,
we
even
should have both now.
Castagne can score the odd goal. He scored against Tottenham. Cedric can't even score a goal. He can't even defend.
Man.
he did score. He scored one against
He scored against Norwich, Luke. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
on his debut, but that was about it.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I can score against Tottenham. That is the same Tottenham side that has conceded 63 goals last season.
Jeez.
63.
Jeez. Seb, so you're going to put him stay away or mediocre?
Stay away.
Thanks. Rory, what's your thoughts on Castagne?
Yeah, I'll go along with that.
Yeah.
I'm not saying he's not a great right back, but as you lot were talking, I've just seen that he doesn't even play right back for his national team. He plays it on the other side, left back.
Wow.
Yeah, it just wouldn't make sense because with Tierney staying potentially,
Yeah.
we would not need him, would we? Like,
Oh, of course not.
people can speak about his physicality, and is it great having a physical right back? I'm not too sure. It sort of hinders the way you're going forward, whipping in balls and that. I don't see this as an optimistic sign.
Situation? Because I know we're focusing on Declan Rice for the last few days, but what is going to be happening to the right back situation?
Hey, look at that.
Timber, Luca. Maybe Timber.
Yeah, Timber can play right.
We're going to get on this in a minute.
I would prefer Timber as a right back or a centre back. I wouldn't put him anywhere else. I wouldn't put. Apparently, he can play in midfield. I don't trust that in midfield. So,
but look, Ben White was superb there last season.
Yeah.
No, yeah, but exactly, Josh, because you have a look at that Crystal Palace game. I've said it on my channel in the past, and ever since Arteta put him in a new position, people like the idea. Ben White can obviously overlap. He can also go forward. He can also cross some decent balls as a right back. And I hope. Look, do you feel like this Timber signing coming in actually is going to put Ben White as a centre back? Because
there's reports saying that Arteta wants to convert him into a centre back again. Hence why he played quite right back for the last game of the season. Because I've got a feeling he's going to go with that Man City type of formation. You know, the three at the back and then play like a defense centre back in midfield, for example, like how City played John Stones in the midfield. He's probably going to do that, innit? Copy Pep.
Or probably be Lavia, to be honest.
Yeah. So, but we're going to get into Timber in a minute. But, yeah. All right. So, who is I want? So, Rory, you said stay away, yeah?
Yeah, stay away.
Seb said stay away. Lucas said mediocre. Ryan said stay away. And Jordan, what about you, my friend, for Castagne?
Castagne, he's a crap, bro. He's crap at Leicester. Stay away, man.
Yeah, fair enough, bro.
Yeah,
fair enough.
Another thing as well, before we get on to the next one,
Go on.
he would be our third option for Arteta again, because we just put Cancelo into what a signing, assuming he should be Arsenal's #1 target, and we suddenly turn our attentions to Castagne, who's just been relegated with Leicester. I think there was a clip I got sent. I think it was against Man United when, Leicester Man United, and he nearly scored a remarkable own goal. Like, honestly, I think where he got muddled up with the goalkeeper, I ended up hitting the ball into his own net. Is this what we have to look forward to? Is this actually the guy we're looking up to, down our right-hand side going into the Champions League next season? That is my only issue with this deal. We're in the Champions League next season. The Champions League.
Yeah, but why can't we not go and get a right back, someone like Di Lorenzo, my guy, or Dumfries, or maybe someone like that? Why can't we not go and get a right back like that?
Because we're too focused on Declan Rice, Luke, at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah.
And we're already thinking about 200 to spend.
In Castagne anymore. It feels like we've cooled our interest in that. So I'm glad that we're not interested in this guy anymore. But
yeah,
my God, if we had him at right back up against Vinicius or Gnabry, like,
or Cavaschilli,
I'll be hiding under my bed sheets. I'll not want to watch anymore.
We got some breaking news, guys. Big up from my man Fom. He said breaking news: Arsenal and Ajax agreed a 40 mil for Timber. Surely he will
actually been agreed.
Not an issue. Fom, if you got a source for us, then that'd be appreciated.
I haven't seen anything.
I haven't seen anything on Fabrizio or Ornstein yet. So
they can go to Bite City, Luca.
Anyway.
Luca.
I'm good.
Let's get on to that Timber then. Let's get into Timber, guys. For me, straight away, my opinion is what a signing.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, Jordan, coming to you first, mate, as a Liverpool fan. What do you think about Timber going to Arsenal?
That's a great signing for you guys. Big up to him. The Dutch learn Dutch in the Premier League again. He's a great player for Ajax. Yeah, he's a great signing for you guys. Big up to Timber. Welcome to the Premier League.
Yes. Luca, Timber, what's your thoughts on him?
I think it's a quality signing. I think what I like to see when we saw this news some point last week, I think it was out of the blue. We were never linked with this guy that in the first place. But I think Timber, for me, put him as a right back, put him as a centre half. I think what Arteta's going to do is going to put him in both positions. It's going to be like what Pep's doing at Man City, as we just mentioned earlier. But I think Timber, to get him for 40 million, I think it's a cheap bargain, because Man United fans wanted this guy last season, but United fans are not moaning now because they've got Lisandro Martinez, who is a better player than Timber. But Timber, for me, I think he's a quality signing. I think he's going to add something into Arsenal.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you. Danny says Timber, completely personal terms, agree with Ajax. He can be in our spare by next week. Where's the source, guys? Can someone let me know the source?
I am reading something on Twitter now, and
is it reliable?
Arsenal said to agree on 40 million deal for that was 3 hours ago.
I'm not even looked yet.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything that says it's been agreed. I've heard that it's close.
Yeah.
Arsenal and Ajax are on the verge of finalising a 40 million deal for Julian Timber. So that only happened about half an hour ago.
Right, fair enough. Rory, what's your thoughts on Timber to Arsenal then?
Mate, I'm a huge fan of this centre back. People can speak about his height and that. I'm pretty sure he's only 6 foot. However, Martinez 5'9", and people were still giving this same attitude when Martinez went to Man United. Oh, he's too small for the Premier League. All of this nonsense. I like the fact he is versatile. He can play CDM, centre back. He can comfortably play on both sides. I'm not exactly sure whether he is right-footed or left-footed. I'm assuming he is right-footed because he can play as the right back. But this will be a quality signing. I'll put him in what a signing. It will keep Lee Gunner crying for a while. Oh, no more inverted players. No, shut up, mate. Honestly.
Do anything to make that man cry. Oh, he's so annoying.
Yeah.
Seb, what's your thoughts? Obviously, you spoke about him yesterday, Timber as well. What's your thoughts on him? And where did you put him in this tier list?
Yeah, I'll say what a signing. Now, first of all, I'll repeat what I said yesterday, that I don't watch a lot of Dutch football and I've not watched an awful lot of him. But from what I've heard of him and from what everyone is saying, I can only go with, and what I've seen with him also on YouTube, he does look very good. And I feel this will be a signing that will help us and excite the place a little bit. So, yeah, I'm going to put him in what a signing.
Coming back to you, Seb, for the next player, because I know you're a big fan of this guy. We've got Zubimendi. Tell us about this guy, man. Zubimendi. Yes,
I am a fan of this player. I think he is very good, and what I've seen from him for Real Sociedad, he does look a real good player. And with him, I would sign him, but with Declan Rice, I think he would be a better if Partey was to go. I wouldn't, not really with this Lavia so much. I think he would be a good player, but I don't think he'll be enough if he's a plan B to Rice. I think we need to bring him in with someone. Then I think it'll be decent. But yeah, from what I've seen from him, he is good, and I'm going to put him in. What a signing. I'll put him in the top tier. I think he's a great player. And I know
you're a big fan of him.
Yeah, I can see him working out in the Premier League. So I reckon he'll do well.
How much he valued as well? I think he's 50 mil, isn't it?
That's his release clause.
Release clause. There we go.
Yeah, so
decent, in my opinion.
I would do it. I would do it, but with Declan Rice in at the same time.
Jordan, what's your thoughts on Zubimendi from
it would be a great signing. I'll take him at my club, but no way, man. But yeah, he would be a great signing. Signing for me.
Fair play, Luca. Zubimendi.
I think Zubimendi. I haven't seen him much play, but what I've been hearing is what people said. I think he sounds a very, very good signing. I've heard that he does score goals for Real Sociedad, but I would like to have him with Declan Rice. I think if you get Rice, Zubimendi, we've heard Jorginho is staying now for another season, which is a good thing. So I think that does kind of bring a little bit of squad depth. Is Zubimendi better than Thomas Partey? No, but I think selling Partey, and if you bring Rice and Zubimendi in, is not a bad thing overall. It wouldn't actually get onto people's nerves on it. Like, people would get over it and get on with it. But I think Zubimendi, for me, I put him as what a signing.
Fair enough. Rory, what's your thoughts on Zubimendi?
Same. I think he wouldn't be a bad midfielder to bring in. What I've seen of him, he's been brilliant. He's reminds me of that heartbeat in the midfield. You know, I believe Barcelona have been interested in him at one point as a potential Busquets replacement, and I'll agree with Luca and Seb. I feel like Rice and Zubimendi will be a perfect duo to come in next season and fight for that spot. It's whether he can adapt to the Premier League quickly. It's a different scenario, but I would take him 100%. And I don't think there's any other category you could put him in apart from what signing, really. So
for me, I agree with you guys. Even though I haven't watched much of him, I know Barcelona are interested. I know he was in the Spain squad when we played against them, but I don't think he came for the bench against us. I think he's on the bench for both of their games. But yeah, Zubimendi for me, I agree with you guys. Only 50 mil release clause is for me decent, so we're putting Watson in as well. And I agree with what you guys said about we need him and Declan Rice, that's for sure. All right, next up, let's go to the player we have officially signed. Here we go. You know, he was leaked in an Arsenal shirt, smiling and all that stuff. His pitch has been cut off because this tier list is a joke. But yeah, Kai Havertz, people. He's now an Arsenal player. Let me start off with Jordan. Go on then, Jordan. Kick us off with this one.
Right. Oh, yeah. Big up. We go to my
Because
German
he is
Kai.
your German, isn't he?
Kai guys. Yeah, big up Kai. Big up Kai. Congrats, guys, on getting him. Big up to him. Hope he scores some goals for you guys. I'm not. He's good, but he's rubbish when it comes to club football.
He's good, but he's
Not
rubbish.
Bundesliga. He's crap. So well, he's good, but I don't rate him when he's playing for club. But for Germany, yes, he's there, but he's a crap. No way, man. He's good. Congrats, guys, on getting Kai Havertz. Hope he win you guys.
Yeah,
But he's
cheers,
crap.
man. Cheers, Jordan. All right, Luca, let me come to you, man. And Kai Havertz, 65 million.
For me, Kai Havertz, well, we've got no choice now. We have to back him. So, but before he did sign for the football club and before he was linked to the football club, shall I say, not for me, because the reason why is because what do people see in this guy, right?
Yeah.
He's only scored one game against Arsenal, and I was there, right?
The Mind Series, wasn't it, Luca?
Mind Series charity match.
Yeah.
And it was only I think it was a tap-in, I can't remember. Is that it against Arsenal? And for me to get 19 goals in 3 years,
yeah,
it's not good enough. And for Arteta,
but people tell me he's not a striker, Luca. He's more of an attacking midfielder.
Yeah, he's more of an attacking midfielder. If Mikel Arteta put him as a backup player as Saka, I can understand, but he ain't going to do that. So therefore, he's going to put me in the Granit Xhaka role. And what I've heard today, right, someone telling me, but I don't know if it's true or not. Apparently, Granit Xhaka might be staying.
That's a plot twist there, bro.
But
we all thought Leverkusen was done deal, wasn't it?
That wouldn't surprise me if he does.
But apparently, I've heard that Xhaka might apparently see out his contract. I think it's next year. So therefore,
but do you really think you play Xhaka's role, Luca? Be honest with it.
Possibility, or Martin Odegaard's position.
What, you think he'll start over Odegaard?
I think he'll play in the Odegaard role, because for me, look, it might not be a bad thing playing in the Odegaard role, but we've got so many positions in that position. We've got Smith Rowe there.
We've got Smith Rowe, yeah. Vieira.
We've got Fabio Vieira. So therefore, this signing doesn't make sense. But this signing doesn't make sense, and paying 65 million for 200 grand, but this fan base get well excited about Kai Havertz. Like, I just don't see, like, if anyone can come on here and say to me that if they actually really believe that Arteta is going to get the Havertz to Bayern Leverkusen, then say it. Because I don't.
He's played under 3 different managers at Chelsea as well.
He has, and I don't see why is it our fan base believe that Kai Havertz is actually going to be the Bayern Leverkusen. That is the past tense, right? Yes, we don't know what Kai Havertz is going to come just yet, because he's not even kicked the ball for us yet. He's not even officially signed yet, but it's done. But I don't see anything in this player. I really don't see anything. But we'll back him. He's an Arsenal player now, and we'll give him a chance.
You've just mentioned how many managers he's played under. He's played under Lampard twice.
Yes.
Potter, Tuchel. That's all you need to hear, really. He's played under Lampard twice. I mean, who does Lampard really get the best out of?
Apart from Mason Mount, you could say.
Yeah, that's the only player he's managed to get the best out of.
Yeah.
So I'll only give him the benefit of the doubt, really, because of that. He's played under 3 or 4 managers, and the only manager that got the best out of him is Tuchel.
Yeah.
Look, I don't know. It's a strange one, because we're hearing players who play in Havertz's position, which is centre attacking midfielder. There's no way that guy's a striker. That's a Smith Rowe, who got told was going to be staying. You've got Fabio Vieira, who I'm pretty sure is going to be given another chance before he considers his future. So then what are we doing with them players if we're bringing in Havertz? Because we're definitely going to use Havertz next season, because he's one of our record transfers, isn't he? Paid 65 million for him, so he's going to get game time for sure. So what's going to happen with players like Smith Rowe, Fabio Vieira?
Smith Rowe's been superb, ain't he, in the Euros for England?
Yeah, I mean, he's going to want to he's going to want to bash Odegaard's back doors in. Like, I'm here for a first team spot. So even Martinelli as well, he can play as a left-sided player. So yeah, I don't know. However, I will back him as every Arsenal fan should do. He's an Arsenal player. We'll see how he gets on. Even if we sign a player, a wonder kid from Mainstead United in the Nations League, whatever, I'll still back them. All right, so yeah.
But what if it was from York, Leeds, Rotherham, Southend? What if it was Theo Robinson? What if it was a Southend player like Theo Robinson?
Yeah, what about Don's Luca?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Timber's better than Havertz.
Again, how can you compare the two?
You can't
Different
compare.
positions, isn't
You
it?
can't compare them to two different positions.
Yeah.
So yeah, Luca, do you go stay away for Havertz, or where do you put him? I've got to get your tier for Havertz.
Well, I don't know what to say because we've already signed him, so we probably have to say stay away, but we can't stay away now, innit? So we probably have to go with mediocre.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, so Rory, you got mediocre as well.
Yeah.
Deb, Havertz.
Yeah, not much really to add from that. Add to that, but we've already signed him, so we have to give him a chance. But before, I would have most definitely have said stay away.
Should we do it before or should we do it now? I think we should do it now, innit? Because he signed. So mediocre then.
Yeah.
Let's put him in on this.
Best.
Yeah, I think we're all gonna get behind him. Obviously, we're Arsenal fans, but yeah, if it turns out which I'm not feeling it's gonna turn out, then questions need to be asked. Let me say 65 million.
Yeah, definitely. If this doesn't work out, then we need to ask questions about who signed it.
All right, let's go to Xavi Simons now. You guys remember the Europa League game when they beat us 2-0? This guy bossed it. Xavi Simons. Now PSG got this release clause 5.5 million. The only way they can activate that is Xavi Simons agrees terms with them, but he hasn't done that, and he says he don't want to go back to PSG. So yeah, clubs are open to sign this guy. Let me go to you, Seb. What's your thoughts on Xavi Simons, and where would you put him in this tier list?
Again, he's not really what we need right now because he's again very young, a bit like with Lavia. But from what I have seen of him, not a lot really. But when he played against us, he was very good in that game when we played him at their place. He was good, but again, I'm not really sure about him. Again, I'm gonna say stay away. I'm gonna go.
Stay away.
Go as far as that.
That's harsh. I'm not gonna lie.
Really, stay away. Fair enough.
Yeah, stay away.
That's your opinion. Fair enough, Seb.
Yeah.
All right, Luca, what's your thoughts on Xavi Simons?
I think he's a decent little player. I just feel with Xavi Simons, that game what you mentioned in PSV Eindhoven, I think he done absolutely brilliant. I think Barcelona were looking at him before. Yeah, I'll take him. I would put it as a mediocre. Because he's not world class just yet, but I think he's a very, very decent signing, and I think he comes in. He's more. What position is he? Winger.
Yeah.
No, he's attacking midfielder, but I heard someone on my chat said he could play right wing as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I think if you bring him in, I think he's a Dutch international. Kind of reminds me a little bit of like Wesley Sneijder-ish, maybe. So I would bring him in. I'll bring him to the red carpet and just see what he can offer to the Emirates. I'll put him as a mediocre though, because he's not world class.
Yeah. Okay. Going back, maybe staying away. Maybe that is a bit harsh. Mediocre. Maybe that was a bit harsh.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Jordan, well, what about you?
Yeah.
For Xavi Simons.
Xavi. Oh my days. No. Well, he's good. He's a Dutch international, I think he is. But he's not that professional as Lucas said earlier. But not for me, man. No way.
What? So stay away.
No. So
Or
second
one.
one.
Rory, what's your thoughts on Xavi Simons?
Again, another difficult one. I mean, he's a player that we don't really need. He's right-footed, which isn't ideal. We've got players who can play on the left, so I can see him as a left winger. If I'm being completely honest, he does remind me of what's his name, Alexander Hileb. You know, not all about pace, but technically gifted, really. Really good in tight spaces.
Well, we've got a player like Kleb, Trossard.
Yeah, but Simmons isn't really all about pace. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Exactly.
In tight spaces, he's really,
I think
really
he's
good.
more about the skill a little bit more.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he's not really about pace, really, is he? Reminds me of, well, I guess if you're referring to another player in the Premier League, maybe someone like Wilfried Zaha, someone like that. So yeah, I agree. I'll go mediocre.
Yeah. All right. 2 more left. We're gonna go with bring back Serge Gnabry.
Yeah,
That looks like
I know you're
that looks
German.
a lot like
Jordan, you're
Sane.
German. You kick us off. Jordan, you kick us off,
Yeah.
my friend. He's your
Yeah.
German.
My boy again. Another German. Finally. Oh my gosh. Send him to Liverpool. Well, I will take him, but no way. I think he should go back to Arsenal. Take him back to Arsenal. He's good. He won the Bundesliga with Bayern Munich. And he's very good. He's very skillful. Him and Leroy Sané. I rate the both of them. So that would be a great signing for him to return back to the Premier League.
Yeah. So I'm guessing the top one, yeah, for Gnabry.
Search.
Yes.
My boy.
All right.
God, that looks so much
Seb,
like Sane.
Seb Gnabry.
Yeah, what's the signing? I think he'll be a great signing. I personally would rather Leroy Sané over him, but obviously from what Gnabry has done in German football, he's done really well. But does that necessarily mean that he is going to do it at Arsenal? Maybe, I'm not sure, because maybe he was a bit more suited to the German way. But if he becomes available and he wants to come back, and I'll be definitely open to it, and also he can give serious competition to Saka as well on that right wing. So yeah, I definitely would do it if he becomes available.
Rory, what's your thoughts on Gnabry?
Yeah, I agree. I'll put him in what a signing. Just so that he cooks against London clubs, isn't it? Yeah, that's the only reason I want him. So he could cook Tottenham, Chelsea. You know his thing, innit? He can also play up top as well. So I feel like someone like that who can play in all 4 fronts, he would be perfect. I feel like we need someone like that who can, maybe perhaps a striker who can play on both flanks, right and left. So yeah, Gnabry will be brilliant at Arsenal. Whether Arteta can get the best out of him and whether he would want to come back right now, because the thing with Arteta, he doesn't really go back in for players, does he? After when we miss our targets. And
I said that yesterday on the podcast.
Yeah, you did. Didn't you? I completely forgot about
that. Well, you clearly listened to it, that means.
Yeah.
Luca, Gnabry, my friend.
For me, look, I was gonna put him as a mediocre, but I'll put him as a what a signing, Gnabry. The reason why I was going to put him as a mediocre, but I'm putting him as a what a signing. The reason why I was gonna actually say mediocre, because look, Gnabry. Look, we all remember Gnabry. For me, did score those goals against Tottenham, but I just feel like he's not been the same player recently, which I'm a little bit put off. Don't get me wrong, I think Gnabry's a quality footballer, and I think he's a perfect example backup for Saka. I think Gnabry's got more experience than Saka, I think, look, Saka's a better player than Gnabry, but regardless, Gnabry's been in the Premier League before Saka. And when Gnabry made his debut in the Premier League, Saka wasn't a professional footballer. So therefore, I look at it now, look, that's why I would have gone with mediocre, because I don't think he's not been the same player recently, and he does get the odd injury. But I would put him as a water sign because I think he's a quality footballer and he's a top experienced German international. That's why.
Yeah, by the way, Josh, don't you think that picture looks exactly like Sane?
It does. It does.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you look like Leroy. You like Leroy,
No, that actually
Johnny.
does.
Yeah, that
actually does.
the
Wait,
jersey.
maybe it is actually Sane. Maybe I made a mistake.
The kid.
Oh my god, I think that's
Leroy.
actually Sane.
Is it Sane?
Oh my god, wait.
You look like Leroy.
Is that actually Sane?
What?
I'm bringing on
I think PNG.
yeah.
It's
I'm
definitely
with-
not
Can you tell? I can't really
Search
tell.
it up, man. That doesn't look like Leroy.
No, that's Gnabry, guys.
No,
Yeah,
that's
it's
not Leroy. It's Serge. It's Serge.
All right.
Sane doesn't really have plaits. He just has he has
The
his hair
final,
out.
guys, make sure if you guys want us to rank any more, then comment some more if I miss anyone. But yeah, in the chat. But yeah, all right.
Congrats, Charlie. Congrats.
Declan
I'm
Rice.
getting Kai.
Yeah, Jordan.
Congrats.
Big up, man. Big up. All right. Declan Rice. Luca, kick us off, mate.
Oh, no.
Declan Rice.
Oh.
God, that's my busty.
Oh, fucking hell. But no, look, for me, right, look, this is a lot of people don't get this, right? And I really hope I'm proved wrong. I really hope I'm proved wrong. About a couple of weeks ago, like, I remember there was a rumor going around that we were closing on a deal for Declan Rice, and then from there nothing never happened. This is what really frustrates me, right? And this is what I would put him as a water signing, but I'll explain that in just a second. Look, for me, this is what people don't get. Why is it that we've had 2 bid rejects where we could have easily just paid the money for 100 million? Yes, Arsenal like to do a typical
He's got
Arsenal thing and end up playing the wild card game, right? But for me, I'm not confident. I'm not confident in getting this guy. I'm 50-50. I'm spectacle. And the reason why I can look, he wants Arsenal. He and his family's in London. But doesn't mean, right, if a player does want to go to London and wants to go to a London club, but this is what people don't realise. When a team like Man City comes in, that's been there, done it, and won trophies, and if Arsenal don't hurry up and pay Declan Rice, he's going to go to Man City because of trophies.
Yeah.
Because of trophies. That's the thing. It's fact.
It'd be the same Madrid, wouldn't it, Luca?
It'd be the same as Madrid 2.0. This is why I'm not confident. Like, will 100 million... Look, West Ham have asked for £100 million price tag, right?
Plus a player
Paid
as well.
100 million. But something tells
plus
me...
a player.
Yeah, plus a player. So why can't we just not give someone like Smith Rowe or Eddie Nketiah? We're not going to sell Smith Rowe because he's banging goals in for the under-21 championships.
Yeah, Nketiah, yeah.
So why can't we not exchange someone like... I've heard today, right, that West Ham were looking at Bannigan. Would you have considered of getting rid of Bannigan for Declan Rice? For me, yes. Yes.
No.
Don't get me. For me, I say yes. Because the reason why...
No,
Look,
for me.
no, I would.
No.
Because the reason why... yes, okay, yes, Bannigan for me is better than Eddie Nketiah. But for me... If you want Declan Rice and you want your top targets, you've got to get it done. So, do I think he'll come to Arsenal? I'm not confident, but I'll put it as a water signing. I think what Declan Rice will bring to the table if he does come to Arsenal when we find out tomorrow or Thursday, I think he reminds me of that Tony Adams mentality.
Yeah.
That's what he kind of reminds me of. I think if
he's a leader, isn't he? He's a leader.
Yeah, he's a leader. He can bring physical presence to the team. Yes,
Yeah.
He doesn't get goals, but it's not about him scoring goals. It's about what he performs on the pitch. It's about what he brings to the table. So Am I confident getting Declan Rice? Do I think he'll come? No, I don't. But I really hope I'm wrong, and it will teach me a lesson that I hope I'm wrong. But I'll put him as a what a signing, mate. So
Okay, I've got a question. Another one question for you, Luke. Yeah, if Arsenal sign Declan Rice, are you Edu in?
I'm 50. But here's a question to you: would you be Edwin?
Oh, you flipped it around to me now. I asked you first, Luke. You didn't answer.
Maybe.
Okay, so look at that
I'll
top
leave it
row,
as that.
Yeah?
I'll leave it as that.
Like that top row, yeah. If we sign Gnabry, Rice, Cancelo, Timber, and Zubimendi, then give Edu a statue, and I'll put all Edu pictures around my room. Do you know what I mean?
And Casado.
Yeah, I don't quite say that's a 10
For
out of 10
me,
transfer
look, I'll
window
give you my answer now. So you're just giving me a hint, right? If Declan Rice signs for Arsenal, right, and if Arsenal actually set the bid, right, and then if West Ham has set the bid, sorry if I can get it right, I wouldn't be fully Edu in, right, but I will give him credit. I will give him a bit of positive, right, and I'll say, you know what, well done, Edu. You eventually pulled it through. That is something which I want to see. Is spending the money. Yes, I know he's not worth that value, but for me, you're showing something what he's proven me and proven all the Arsenal fans that we've gone out to actually capable. Yes, we didn't win the league, which the manager bottled it, but however, he's gone and actually paid the over the odds and been aggressive in the transfer market. That's all I'm asking for, man. Hence why I get negative on that platform.
Be positive, Luke. Hopefully we get him.
Yes, Jordan, mate.
Oh, man.
Wait, Jordan's laugh make it even better, man. Big up to Jordan.
Jordan, who are Liverpool signing then? You only got McAllister.
Mate, I think they're getting Kone, innit? And Fernando and all that. And Pavard and all them, man.
The only Kone Liverpool are getting is a Bruno Kone.
And Mbappe. 300 mil. Mbappe.
Mbappe.
No
Fuck
way.
off.
No chance.
If
Liverpool get Mbappe, if Liverpool get Mbappe and they win the league, I will deactivate my Twitter account.
Let me come quickly, man, about Declan Rice. Jordan, Declan Rice.
Yeah, Declan Rice. Oh my God. If he go to City, he play Ruben Dish. And City will be winning all trophies. And our Champions League. Winning all the titles at hand. So, if Arsenal wants him, hurry up and pay the cash. Pep is very serious. The transfer is very serious. I'm glad, because if we were in the race, neither Arsenal or City would get Declan. We would, but we're not. So
yeah,
he probably go to either City or Arsenal. Anywhere.
Yeah. So what's signing for you, Jordan? Yeah.
Yeah, signing. Yeah, he will be the great signing for either City or Arsenal.
Seb, Declan Rice, obviously.
It's obvious what a signing. He's perfect for what we need, and he's our number one target. He wants to come, and Mikel Arteta wants him. So we've got to go and get this done, especially now that we've seen that.
You say it to me, Seb.
Right?
You say it to me.
Exactly, and especially that now Man City have come in with a bid and they've knocked it back, and I don't think that was really a serious bid, because I think they were just actually doing that really to test the waters, because if they knew that Declan Rice wanted City over Arsenal, he was definitely open to any move, then I think City would have blown us out the window and got more and possibly sealed the deal. But because of the fact that it was the same offer that we put forward, but with a better structure, it wasn't really that much to be concerned about. However, what that does mean is we've got to hurry up about this and get this done.
Do you think he'll come?
I'm 50-50, guys.
I think I think this next bid will be crucial. We
Yeah.
have to go over 100 million. We can't mess
You
around.
can't just slap 100 million. You've got to slap 105 and 110 million. This is another thing,
I
right?
agree.
I'm sorry
Yeah.
to interrupt, right?
It's fine. It's
And
fine.
for me, that's okay. But for me, another thing which really baffles me, right, is that our fan base believe, right, that we're actually going to go and think 100 million will do it. Yes, I know West Ham, that's what they wanted in the first place. But can't we just not go a little 5-10 million? How many
Yeah.
players have we had over the years that were falling out for a few million? Too many players.
Yeah.
Why
Well,
can't we just
we've
go for
overpaid for certain
105?
players in the past, so
Yeah.
so it shows that we can actually do it. But the query is, if our next bid doesn't get accepted, I really
We
do
do.
feel that
We
West
do.
Ham. I really do
I think the
feel.
third bid's going to be the final bid, guys.
Yeah, because
Yeah, but-
usually it's 3 bids, and then usually if it doesn't happen after the third bid, the deal collapses.
But you name me a player who's actually had 4 bids in his, because I can't name a footballer
Neither
that's
can
had
I.
3 bids.
Well, there's
That's
only
really
one,
rejected
Cesc
on football.
Fabregas, when he was going from us to Barcelona. That was
Really?
they had to do it it was
Yeah.
5 or 6 bids they put in before they finally agreed. That's the
I
only.
don't see Arsenal doing 5 to 6 bids for
Yeah.
their players.
That's as far
But
back.
this is the thing. This is the thing, right? If the £100 million bid gets rejected,
Yeah.
then a lot of people are going to turn on Edu. A lot of people are
course.
going to.
Rightly so.
Absolutely, and rightly so. Like we
If you look
said,
like
Some
Cancelo,
people
looks
might
like
say,
Declan Rice.
but the thing is, some people will say, if the Rice bid gets rejected, then people are going to be like they're going to go back in circles thinking, why did we not go and get Calcedo at the beginning of the transfer window, where we knew that Rice might not even come to the football club, where the player might actually want Arsenal, but Arsenal didn't actually slap an extra 5-10 million, because I do think 105 million at best could probably be enough to do it. That's why if West Ham want 100 million, the exact price, sometimes you've got to play the game and take the risk and end up going for a little bit more, like 5 to 10 million. That's what you have to do. And like, if you want to pay, look, Chelsea are in a mess at the moment. And yes, they're doing very well at selling people like Ziyech and all that. We're a better club than Chelsea at the moment, but history-wise, they're better than us. But Chelsea, for me, they know how to get their transfer done better than us. Hence why they've actually sold people like, yes, it's the Saudi Arabian League. If the Saudi Arabian League wasn't around, these players, what they've sold, they'd be lucky to get 100 million for them.
It's like a new China law, isn't it, Luke, of the Saudi Arabia League?
Yeah, I think it is.
It's actually the new China. You know, we see like
Saudi Arabia might be on EA Sports next season. So
probably, most likely. Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me. And also, the thing about this Declan Rice deal is that most fans, like even Millie here, is saying West Ham are greedy and want loads of money.
Yeah, but they would be, though, Seb. He's the best player. He's the club captain.
That's what I'm trying to say. They would do that because he's their talisman. He's a player they don't want to lose.
Jordan.
Of course, they're going to be hard about it. Of course, they are. You can't blame them for that because he's their player. So
yeah, thanks.
The thing is, if Arsenal actually put the money down, they have always said they said 120, but they said 100 minimum. And if you give us a player and you put better structure,
but Arteta wants to play. You said he come out in a meeting and said it.
Exactly, he does.
Yeah.
It's pretty clear that he's more frustrated.
Rice wants Arsenal as well, guys.
Yes, and if that is true, go and get it done. I don't understand.
Yeah. But what if it doesn't get done? Like, I want to ask Seb a question before we move on. Right?
Yeah.
Is that what if the deal doesn't get done? But what? And we know that Arteta is going to blame Edu for this. Then obviously we know that Arteta is not going to say this in the press conferences when the season starts. But the press are going to put pressure on him, and the board is going to. And then people are going to start listening. And it's going to be like, oh, why did you not get your targets done? Where Arteta knows the real answer. Of course, he can't answer that in his press. But do you feel like, Seb, if we don't get this target done, and we get someone like a Savage or a Zubimendi in midfield, are people going to feel a little bit underwhelmed that you sold Granit Xhaka and Thomas Partey potentially for those two players, where you didn't go and get an upgrade for Declan Rice?
Oh yes, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Then that's a downgrade, because also if we don't get him, then the manager clearly isn't being backed, and he should be calling it out, because he's not getting what he wanted. And the deal is definitely doable, and don't think the deal isn't doable just because West Ham want over 100 million. Of course, it's doable. We've got the money to spend. To go and spend it.
We've got money. We've got money from Champions League revenue. We finished second. We finished
And this
second
is why
with
we
159 million. We earned from
got
second
into the
place.
Champions League, and of course, move to the Emirates in the first place to get players.
The aim for an elite sport is to win trophies.
100%. And if you're not, then I'm sorry, you failed. And this next phase, what people keep saying, all these phase 1, phase 2. Not that I totally agree with it at all. I think that is nonsense.
Phrase 99
is to be getting top quality players and winning trophies. That has to be the next aim.
See, that's the thing. That's why we've got to take from last season. Yes, I said on the final game of the season, when I did my end of the season review, I said finishing 5 points behind Man City is not a bad thing when you look about it. Because Man City could have potentially, if they actually took it seriously against Brentford and Brighton and other teams, they could have finished with like 10 or 13 points clear of us.
Yeah,
then we would have said something which is wrong. But finishing 5 points behind Man City, yes, this manager bottled it when it mattered.
Yeah, but we want nothing, Luca.
Yeah, I know we didn't win nothing, but for me to finish 5 points behind Man City is not a bad thing. And this is the thing. You've got to move on and build from it next season. Because if you don't bring people like Declan Rice in and replace them with the right players or the right structure and fit them in the system, and you're going to go backwards.
100%, you'll go backwards.
And this is why if we don't get Declan Rice, I think will happen is I don't even think we'll get top 4 if we don't get Declan Rice.
I agree. I do. I hear that, man. Because teams will get better. I said but if we get Rice, I think we'll finish 3rd. But if we don't get Declan Rice, and if we don't get anyone is level with Declan Rice or good enough as him, we'll finish 5th next season.
Well, you think 3rd is the best we'll aim for? Is that what you honestly think?
We're not good enough to get top 2.
Well,
depending what players we bring. Depending what players we bring in.
Other than Man City, who do you potentially see being above us? Other than Man City, of course.
Man United.
No, I don't actually. I think we'll be above Man United.
I'm being serious. If United get
Man United are worse than us right now.
They are. And I agree. They are.
I can see them dropping off.
If United get the Qatar owners.
What about Chelsea?
The thing is, that doesn't usually. But the thing is, those things, the Qatari, those ownerships don't usually go through until after the season starts. I doubt it will go through in the summer. So they're not gonna. It's not gonna actually have it until next season. So the money won't actually go in, and plus they haven't actually signed anyone yet. So again, I don't really see a lot of movement there done that quick.
I think my top 4 next season will be Man City, Man United. If we sign Declan Rice, Arsenal 3rd, 4 will be between Newcastle and Liverpool.
I'm not sure. I say City, Arsenal, Liverpool, and Chelsea. I think I'm going
Chelsea to get top 4.
I think they could.
Luca, they got Pochettino.
I think they could.
I don't rate Pochettino.
And also, they've got no European football. They've got no European.
That is true. So that's what we were.
But what's Pochettino? Yeah, but the thing is, what's Pochettino won?
He's won nothing. But look what he did.
The 4th isn't a trophy. I've just said top 4. 4th isn't a trophy.
Yeah, and don't forget, Pochettino's Tottenham actually managed to accumulate more points than this Arsenal team last season.
Yeah,
in 2017, Rice finished 2nd, so we can finish top 4.
And plus, also the fact they are clearing their squad in order to make new signings, which they will do. So
the only way I can see Chelsea getting top 4. The only way I can see Chelsea getting top 4 if they're bringing a world-class striker in and bringing Caicedo in, another target.
I reckon they'll get in Caicedo.
They'll get Caicedo. They've got Gnabry now.
I think they're
Man United sniffing around. United is sniffing around.
They get in Jackson as well from Villarreal.
But that Jackson's not good enough. So therefore,
he's all right. Yeah,
yes, I've not seen. Yes, I've not seen him play. Yes, I've not seen him play, and we don't know. But he's not he's not the striker what Chelsea need. He might be bought as a replacement of Havertz. So Chelsea need if Chelsea want to challenge or get into the top 4, these are the players who I think Chelsea need. Calcedo, 1. Osmian, 2. Centre, they need a very good centre back with Thiago Silva because that Batshuayi was not good enough, in my opinion. Fofana's not good enough. They need someone alongside to replace Koulibaly that's very young. Maybe someone like a De Ligt, for example. They need someone like that. Or a Bastoni or someone like that. Right back, I think they need someone like De Lorenzo or Dumfries.
Is more than good enough.
They need someone like that. I think left back they're okay with Ben Chilwell and the one who played for Brighton, Cucurella. So yeah, I think Chelsea, if they can Chelsea to get into the top 4, I think they need at least 4 or 5 players.
Yes.
Yeah, what about Liverpool, Jordan? Well, come on, Liverpool gonna be back next season, eh?
Yeah. What about Liverpool? Listen, man. Listen. Me know. I always listen, you know. I know people say, is Liverpool be back? Don't worry. We're going to be back.
Yeah.
So let's look at 3-2 that the guys gave us last season.
Yeah.
But then the midfielders you're signing though. That's the issue.
We're not going to play no either Kepa, King, Jack, or Queen. We're going to beat the guys at Anfield in December, and I cannot wait for Mark.
How many midfielders are you linked with at the moment?
Midfielders.
I think they're linked to Barella as well.
Barella. No. Can they come? The team come. Number 20. No, we're going to win all the trophies. Come, bring them. Come one by one.
But
one by one.
Yeah, but do you really think, Jordan, you're Europa League as well, innit? Do you really think you'll get top 4 even with Europa League? Because
Liverpool win the Europa League.
Huh?
Yeah! Thank you! Welcome!
If they win, then they'll focus more on that and not the Prem if they go far in that.
I think Liverpool, the players they've got now at this moment of time with McAllister, have got the players to win the Europa League. Because they've been in European stages. Yes, last season they had a bad season. Look, they were never going to beat Real Madrid. But Liverpool have got the experience in that competition. Yes, have Liverpool won the Europa League before? I don't know if they have.
We didn't lose it.
No, they lost to Dortmund. No.
2001 they did when they won. 2001 they won it.
Oh, they won 2001.
Yeah. And we did get beat Sevilla. They beat us 2015,
yeah, so
2016.
Didn't they?
Yeah, Sevilla.
Don't need strength.
Sevilla beat us.
Did Emery beat you? I think it was Emery who beat
Yes,
you.
it was Emery. Yes, it was him.
Good evening.
I think it's still need strength in depth though. I'm not going to lie, because it's not Tuesdays or Wednesdays you play, it's Thursday nights, which is why I think we need midfielders.
We're Tuesday nights, people. Liverpool Thursday nights.
That's why I don't think Liverpool will challenge for the title. I do reckon
oh my God!
I do think they'll get back in the top 4 though.
Yeah,
I mean,
from Charlie as well. He said Newcastle can be shot, and they signed Tonali. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, true. Yeah, they'll be in the mix, but again,
but I think Liverpool will be favourites to win it. I really do, because
but
I mean, like,
but if you have Tony,
they're interested in.
Tony,
yeah,
Enrico will be unstoppable.
That's him.
Yeah, you're getting Kone on, no? You're getting Kone.
Yeah, because he's very quick. He's very quick. So
I don't know anything about Kone. Who does he play for, Kone?
Mönchengladbach in the Bundesliga.
There's no chance Liverpool are getting him. The only Kone Liverpool are getting. That's the closest they're getting.
You have to pay 35 for him.
Look, Jordan, you'll go ice next season, mate.
Liverpool will be playing Carabao again.
Look, this is not Gylfi Sigurdsson. This is not Gylfi Sigurdsson country.
He's in prison, mate.
Now we're off to Europa to win Europa home. Is that what Liverpool fans going to be doing next season?
You're not my stuff, man. I swear. Hey, if they give us Sevilla, that shows me now watch it. Because if
Are Seville in the Champions League or the Europa League?
Champions League, innit?
Oh,
We have won the Europa League. We go back to the
Because they won
Champions
Oh yeah,
League.
because they won it. Oh yeah, they won it, didn't they?
They could be in our group next season, by the way, Seville.
Could be,
Yeah,
yeah.
they could. They could.
Yeah, they could be.
Oh,
I'll
James
say
Milner.
Bournemouth next season, fam.
I wish him all the best, but Brighton will get smashed. Brighton will get smashed by Liverpool. So, Villa.
Yeah,
Oh,
Jordan,
good evening.
wait,
I do not feel that Unai, man. Who's Unai?
You're
Unai.
playing us
Good evening.
on Boxing Day, innit? No, not Boxing Day. It's near Christmas, like 23rd.
Hey, well, there will be
First or Emirates?
a 4-0 coming.
Anfield.
Or a 5. McAllister will be scoring them. Yeah?
Nah, man. Nah.
All right. Alexis will
It'll be a
score.
tight
So
game, but
we don't need Salah. We don't need Salah to
we
score
haven't
the
won-
open
yeah, but
goals.
Jordan, we haven't beaten you at Anfield since 2012. So
yeah, we
Then
should
it
have
can-
beat you last season, man. We went 2
Should
we
have
could have done.
Oh,
we totally threw that away, and I think
no,
that
there is no
3-0,
Firmino.
by the
There
way,
is no
to us.
That was
Firmino.
a
There
game.
is no
It's a head
Firmino.
it.
Firmino is gone. Firmino is gone. So you guys have to try to beat us. We don't have
That's a good thing, 'cause
Firmino.
he always scores against us. Don't
Firmino
beat
gone.
Firmino.
Yeah, he does.
Firmino
God,
gone.
he's
He
not-
does.
Thank God
But
he's not
one
there
person
anymore.
I need to focus on is Diego. He's the only person now is left that loves to score.
Yeah.
He's the only one. So if he can get the opportunity, your guy's done. So he's the only one.
Fair enough.
Firmino
Anyway,
too.
guys, look, I have to wrap it up now. It's 11 p.m. Let's shout out everyone's channels. Seb, they can find you on Instagram, yeah? Talkcastle FC.
Yeah, Instagram talk Arsenal FC. Yeah.
It's,
Oh,
Gnabry,
breaking news
bro.
on David
It's
Ornstein
Gnabry.
about Declan Rice.
What?
Huh?
Oh, breaking news on. Oh, it's good news about Declan Rice.
Are you
What?
I
Wait.
bet he's trolling. Luca, don't troll, bro.
No.
You say yes, guys?
Ornstein-
Nah,
You put that
don't
down.
No,
cap.
hold
Don't
on.
cap,
David
bro.
Ornstein has said Arsenal have tonight submitted a massive
Oh.
offer for West Ham for England midfielder Declan Rice for 100 million plus 5 million add-ons.
Yes, I've seen it as well.
David Ornstein.
Vamos!
It's there.
Power! Declan
It's there.
Rice!
Oh, I'm not
Yes,
seeing
I've seen
everything.
it. I've seen it.
Live for this, bro. We have to go live. We have to go live for this, bro. I have to do it.
You've got to go live.
I'm going live for this. I'm going live for this. I'm going live for this. I have to go live for this, man.
Come on.
You've got to go
Guys.
live.
Where's the
Yeah, I'm going live. After Josh. I'm going live. Oh my gosh.
We want Josh to go live.
Perfect.
Bro, I'm like,
Yeah.
now when I ain't gonna live again, I'll do this pre-recorded.
Oh, me, I do mine as live, though, Josh. But I want to be live, though.
You might get 200 people watching if you put loads of tags.
Mate, it's 11 p.m. I'm doing this pre-recorded, man. I'll do it.
Do
Right,
it, do
no,
it.
I'll tell you what. We'll do it now.
No, I'm going to do it. Look, I'm going to do it now, bro. It's early for me, just after 5 for me. So I'm going to go live for it. So.
Guys, let me have a look. So, David Ornstein, right? Wow, it's true. Here it is. Arsenal of tonight submitted a massive offer to West Ham for England midfielder Declan Rice. Proposal was 100 million plus 5 million add-ons. Will be a record for British players. Arsenal trying to really deal with West Ham for the top target. Here we go, people.
Will it get accepted?
Hey, Josh.
Third bid. Guys.
That's why. Just have to make thumbnail from bro. Me have to go live for this, bro. Me have to go live for this.
I will.
On the one who reported it.
Yeah, well, fair play. Well done.
Guys, finally, I hate City. I hate the club.
Do you think it'd be
I hate the club.
Yes, hopefully. Hopefully that should do it.
Oh,
Luca?
I reckon that could do it.
I hope it does, man. It's got to, surely.
105 million.
Hey, Josh, if you're free in the bro, we can send a link, bro, for Jen as well. Oh my gosh. Finally,
So
I
what's your
hate
thoughts on
Manchester
Declan Rice
City.
for Arsenal? Will it be accepted?
I hope so.
Look, man.
We've got a chance. We've got a
I've
chance.
got a good chance here.
Luca, I did tell you to keep the faith, didn't I?
I told
Oh
you.
my god! Everyone's trending on here.
What's up?
95k views in 3 minutes.
Wow.
This
Yeah,
got to be accepted. I'm
over
sorry.
it.
This is the final bid, in my opinion, for Arsenal.
Yeah.
Final bid. It's got to be accepted. I think it is going to be accepted, guys.
It's
If it
gotta
doesn't
be
get accepted,
accepted,
then Man City will definitely get involved and they'll get the player. Simple as that now.
Yeah.
Do or die in it, pretty much.
This will be accepted. This will be accepted. I know it will. 105 million.
We're
Crazy.
going to find out. I reckon maybe later tonight if it has been accepted or not, or tomorrow.
No, first thing tomorrow.
Come on, West Ham.
Come on. If
Surely
West Ham
they
reject
have to
this, if West Ham reject this, I doubt it. Now I'm actually quite confident.
If they reject this, then I don't think we'll get him. To be honest with you guys, you know, I just think this is now. It's now or never. Like, I think it's a good bid. Like, it's definitely got. Like, I believe this has got to be accepted. 105 million is the piss take, right? It's got to be accepted now. Surely, what they're going to say?
Surely,
you know, we've added up to 100 million. So is it 100 mil straight up plus add-ons?
100 plus 5 million add-ons, so that's 105.
That's getting accepted. That has got to get accepted.
Surely, that has got to be accepted.
Lucas, if it gets accepted, Lucas got to return to YouTube.
Edwin.
Big news. Josh, big news. So Salah will not be going to AFCON, guys. So Ben Doak will replace him.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
Rory, mate, do you think it'll be accepted this bid for Declan Rice?
Well, yeah. First and foremost, my phone just died, so I had to.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Maybe it's because I got overexcited. I don't know. And my phone.
I'm
not doing this tonight.
That's very good, bro.
Yeah, I'm feeling very confident about this now.
I'm a bit confident now.
Finally, man. Absolutely. I hate Manchester City.
We've got our player.
And then Ruben.
I ain't gonna jinx it. I probably have jinxed it, but I think we've got it.
Yeah, surely.
Surely, they can't reject this. If they reject this, then they're taking the piss.
If they don't accept that, then West Ham are fraudulent.
Literally. Look, we've paid up 100 mil straight up, by the way.
Exactly.
Plus a 5 mil. Accept that. Simple as that.
Come on, Arsenal.
Unless we see Man City coming with like 110 million, no, that'll be peak.
I'm hearing Tottenham have got Maddison.
No way.
What?
Yeah, but apparently,
What?
here we go.
James Maddison.
What's no way?
Guys.
What's no way?
And Hurricane to Bayern Munich. So Bayern is.
Oh yeah.
That means that came
for Brits backing, by the way. Ornstein tweeted it out before him again. That's
Mate,
mad.
Ornstein normally gives us bad news, but now
Ornstein's maybe the greatest of all time now. Maybe he's overtaken Fabrizio. He keeps tweeting before him.
Ornstein.
So instead of Fabrizio, Fabrizio, I give Liverpool give us more transfer then. So
we can see Lucas tweets, guys. Let's see what Lucas tweeting. I'm quite
I'm tweeting, mate. I'm tweeting. Don't call me a flip flop.
Surely it's happening now.
Oh.
Be excited.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm spamming.
Look at his flip flop.
Surely.
Man, this is mad.
8 views in 1 minute. Oh my god, I got.
Oh my word.
This one's gonna be accepted. It's gotta be, bro.
This has got. If it gets accepted, mate. Oh my god.
Wow. Surely.
Someone check Arsenal,
Yeah,
please. This was
surely.
dodgy, in my opinion. Says this Chelsea fan.
just now go live, bro. I'm going to recording video.
Someone just put. Oh, now you actually agree with us. Someone said.
Crazy guys, but yeah.
Wow. Just wow.
Rice. It's got to be. Come on, guys. This has got to be.
Surely.
And unless we see Man City coming with their bid of like 110 mil.
But that is going to be a tricky one now.
It's crazy, man. Declan Rice, people. We've got our man, hopefully, man.
An England international.
Fingers crossed.
Oh, that'd be brilliant.
Yes.
As a captain in the next few years, I can, in my opinion. I think he's a leader.
Yeah, so,
A Conference League winner.
Yeah, man.
surely.
Finally, man.
If I find out tomorrow West Ham rejects it, Oh my
I'm going
god.
to be fuming.
Ritsu hasn't
Oh.
tweeted it yet, though, but I think it should.
Is Ornstein reliable? He is pretty
Yeah,
reliable.
he is.
Someone put a Chelsea fan called El Pipita says, "Don't get excited. City will match the bid." I doubt it now.
No, I doubt
Yeah,
it.
no, that's the thing. That's the only thing that's worrying me. Like, what if City come in with their second bid and they match it or they go above it?
I mean, to be fair, Man City do know that Declan Rice wants to come to Arsenal, so
They might let it go. They might let it go because City will look at it and do they really need Declan Rice?
Yeah.
well, they did
But
let go of Gundogan, though, didn't they?
Luka. So who will be replacing Ilke?
Maybe.
That's
Big
why.
up
That's
to
why.
get stuck in.
For
Yes, guys,
Declan.
what a channel, by the way. They're on like, I think, are you guys on like almost 100k subscribers? I swear.
Who's that? Never a foul.
No, get stuck in. Guys, check the channel out, man. They're shorts. They do so much good shorts.
I'll have to have a look. I'll have to have a look.
I swear, you guys are on 100k subs now, yeah? Big up to you lot. Like, you lot are smashing it, man. And look, I was there from like when you was like, I remember when you guys were like 30 subscribers. And I'm gonna comment on one of your first videos, but yeah, big up to you guys, man. You're absolutely smashing it. But yeah, good guys. I'm surprised you're in my chat as well. You lot are famous now, innit?
But me, man, I take Ruben D at Man City. I take Ruben D at Man
It
City.
is Arsenal putting their first bid, a third bid of 100 mil plus 5 mil add-ons. That should be accepted, bro. But then there's an issue if Man City will come in for like if they match it or if they go for one better.
Whoa, Mudryk said he wanted Arsenal. Look how that turned out. So,
yeah, I hear that as well, man. Because look, we know Rice wants Arsenal. Mudryk wanted Arsenal, but Chelsea paid more money, so he went Chelsea, innit?
Yeah, but the thing
let's
is, we
see
put
if
the
Man
bid
City
in.
paid more money than us.
The thing is, we didn't put an actual bid in for Mudryk, did we?
well, guys, we're getting a Conference League
Oh, did we
champion.
not?
In the couple, but
Did we not
we
put a
didn't
bid in
actually
for it?
match. We
No,
didn't.
we didn't match
walked
the bid.
away in the end after a third bid.
Oh wow.
We went as far as 80.
Mate,
I think
people
we went as
tweet.
far
You
as
see my tweets?
I think we went as high as 85, but I didn't think we went any
85.
further. Chelsea went to like 88 for Madrid.
Mate, Chelsea fans are commenting and saying, and Man City fans are commenting and saying, "Oh, Luca, Man City going to go for 110, 100." No. I think it's going to get done now, and I'm actually being serious. I'm not actually lying.
Hold on, Luca. Mate, today I saw a tweet today. He was like, "Nah, he's going Man City."
I did.
All my videos, he's going Man City.
I did say that. I did say this, and now because, mate,
if West Ham do not accept this, then they are never going to be happy with anything. Then they're being completely unrealistic at this point. If they do not accept that, then I think it could be done because then they're just being silly. If not, because they said 100 million, and now we finally done it. Before I understood it, but not now. Surely.
This is going to be a record bid, guys.
Exactly. A record big, even bigger than bigger than Jack Grealish, bigger than.
This has got to be accepted.
Surely.
If they don't accept this, Seb, I'm going to be fuming.
Exactly. They didn't.
Yeah, then this is West Ham's fault, in my opinion.
Yeah. So this is another question. If this doesn't get accepted, do you blame Edu, or do you blame West Ham?
It's a tough one.
It's hard to say, isn't it?
Hard to say. Yeah, hard to say. I don't know if I can answer.
Josh, breaking news, bro. Pulisic going to AC Milan. Going to AC Milan.
Who?
Christian Pulisic. He's going to AC Milan.
Going to AC Milan. Wow.
Who's going to AC Milan?
Christian Pulisic.
Christian Pulisic.
It's a good business. Good business, that is.
They're just getting...
haven't they?
They are.
AC Milan.
No, about Pulisic, one year about
wait to see if City bid higher than you lot. Yeah, that's a good point. Do you guys think Man City will come in for a second bid as well, or just leave it?
It wouldn't surprise me if they did. It wouldn't shock me, but like I said yesterday, I didn't think they would actually yesterday. The more it went on.
Yeah, but when you say that, right, look, I know I would be on the same page as you, but Rice wants to come to Arsenal. It's just the reason why I was so negative all week. It's because I didn't think we weren't going to pass the torch over 100 million. Now we're seeing this. Even 105 or 110 million I do think it will do it. That's why Arsenal, if we get this deal done, then go for more bigger players. We are being ambitious. Like, for
100%.
me, Wenger over the years, if that was Wenger now, we wouldn't be getting the player.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, think about it. Remember over the years when we signed people like Ozil on deadline day?
Alexis Sanchez as well.
Yeah, Arsenal used to wait for the big signs on deadline day, and now we seem to get our big signings recently now.
Yeah, very true.
Yes,
That is true.
yes,
Yeah, good point.
yes. The odd occasion, yes, we do run down people's contracts. Well, we don't now, but sometimes, like when people like Pepe and that, we don't get money. We do need to improve.
Yeah,
on
we
that
don't
a
get
bit.
money for players. That's the issue in it, Luca. We're not good at selling players, in my opinion.
But Rice, baby.
Well, good to see you smiling now.
I love how you smile now, Luca. I love how positive.
Yeah, good to see you smiling now.
This is why what I've been calling out on people, right? And I see this is another thing I want to say, and I don't want to be rude or anything. If people think I'm being rude, but I see Lee Gunner's trending. I think the reason why Lee Gunner was trending, I think it's because people think I'm a spit image of Lee Gunner.
No, you're not. No.
No.
I think that's the reason why.
Lee Gunner is an absolute bully. That man.
And I
is
was
a bully.
scrolling everywhere, thinking if they were
stop
going to
that.
have a picture of me and Lee Gunner as
No.
Shots fired.
Lee Gunner is an absolute bully, and I know for a fact he deliberately doesn't want us to win just so he.
No, I agree with you. I agree with you.
He just doesn't love Arsenal.
He's not. He's not. Arsenal.
I do think. Look, don't get me wrong. I respect Lee. Don't get me wrong, but I do think he does go over the top of a little bit.
He goes completely over the
But
top.
me, I do come out in the minute and say I do overreact a bit all the time.
You will never admit it.
However, I'm not as worse compared to Lee. You know what I mean?
I mean,
Oh,
I
no.
love realists.
Lee is just another level as bad. That's just completely just.
Yeah, I mean, I love
Can't believe I
realists
said that,
like
Josh.
Curtis or Dan Potts, like Arsenal fans like that.
No, I like Dan Potts. Dan Potts is very good. He's realistic. I like Dan.
Yeah, he's been on my channel once.
Dan Potts.
He's been on my channel once.
Oh no,
Dan Potts.
Yeah, what's
Yeah,
that?
have a look. He came on like I think it was like early in the
What about
season.
Curtis Shaw as well? Curtis Shaw, I like.
Yeah, I like him as well.
He's hard to get, man.
Yeah, he is. Lucas, you put super chat in his chat.
Me and Josh know the reason behind to that, but I'm not going to mention it.
Yeah, man. Yeah, but no, guys, Declan Rice, it's got to be accepted. Come on, West Ham.
It's got to be for me, right? It has to be accepted. Like I've been bombarding tweets every single day, right? And for me, like constantly tweeting non-stop, right? And I said the only way this bid will get accepted if we go over 100 million, and we've now gone over 100 million. David Ornstein would not lie. He gets told what he's been hearing, and he's a very good journalist. Yes, he is a bit slow compared to Fabrizio, and Fabrizio, for me, does repeat a little bit. But David Ornstein has now finally brought some good news, because we all thought last Thursday and all that. Even Fabrizio's just tweeted it just now.
He just tweeted it,
Yeah, he just tweeted it now.
And I've just mentioned his name. So
Wait,
therefore,
he's just tweeted it.
He's just tweeted it, guys. Let me share it.
He also put West Ham waiting to hear from Man City. He did also put that.
Shit!
He did also put that.
you know, he was a journalist.
No.
Go and read it. Well, he just said.
For fuck's sakes!
Oh, what's happened now?
No, what do you mean away from? Just accept, bro. Accept our bid.
Why?
What's happened now? Don't.
Fuck
I got a
Man
bit
City.
excited.
They got De Bruyne, mate.
What's happened now?
Apparently
Are
they're
you
waiting.
trolling?
Apparently West Ham are waiting for Man City to put their
Why
second
are
bid
they
in.
waiting?
What? Oh, I've just got
Yeah.
excited for nothing.
Well, West Ham are waiting for the Man City second bid.
This is a
I can't go
joke.
back into a flip flop again.
Yeah, it's turned into flip flops, Luca.
We might as
Yeah,
well.
look,
Mate.
Fabrizio are submitted a new official bid for Declan Rice after West Ham chose to reject 80 mil plus 10 from Man City. Arsenal is taking 100 mil for 5 minute add-ons. West Ham waiting to hear from Man City. There we go.
Oh shit!
So we got our hopes up, but it's not over yet, is it?
It's not, but let's wait and see.
let's see.
If Man City really wanted him, Luka, they would pay more money than us.
Let's be honest. If they're waiting to hear from City before they accept the bid, then that hit says a lot about West Ham, surely. Because if they also said earlier, which was apparently that West Ham were not impressed with City's bid, and all these Arsenal, they were happy with Arsenal that they waited before the Europa League until after the Europa League final before they made an offer, then surely, what does that tell you about the club in general? I'm sorry, that is not fair. If they're just going to say wait for City before they accept any bids.
Yeah, as their captain, surely they're willing to.
All I could possibly understand, but not now. Now it's just been silly.
Yeah, it is now.
Surely if he's their captain, they are willing to send him wherever he wants to go.
Surely, right? And his ideal destination is Arsenal, guys. Like
it is.
He wants to stay in London, and like Arsenal is his ideal destination
because his family's more closer.
Exactly.
Oh God.
Waiting for him, mate. That last sentence, man, is like, oh, fuck. If that weren't there, then that would have been so good.
We'll see. Like we said, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But
we'll see what happens, man. But let's hope so, man.
Yeah, but if Man City really want him, guys, like, do you really see them paying 110 million for the
maybe, guy? Or maybe they're doing it. Maybe
20 million, no.
Or maybe they're doing it. Or maybe they're doing it because West Ham have got all they wanted, a bidding war, so they're trying to drive it up even more and get closer to the 120. Maybe that's why they're saying it, because that's what they've always wanted, and apparently they've got that now. So maybe.
Big up the Watford way, by the way. It's been a long time, man. I hope you've been keeping well. Good up for
the They're not going to get 120. There's no way. I don't even think City. I don't even think City would pay that, because they also have their limit as well. Just like with Harry Kane a couple of seasons ago, they had their limit. Tottenham wanted 120, but not West Ham. Man City didn't go higher than 100, and the deal didn't end up happening. So
I think we can get the player now. Like honestly, like City might actually go in like if they go for 105 plus 110, we could go for 115.
Yeah, but they did it with Jack Grealish, didn't they? They dispatched 100 million on Jack Grealish, right?
Yeah,
they did.
That's as high as they've ever gone. They've not gone any higher than that. Yeah. And if that got turned down, they would have.
Oh, he is, mate. I swear, their owner, right, Sutherland, he's loving it. He's got the popcorn and everything.
He's definitely rubbing his hands. He's got I've got a bidding war right there. See what City do.
Oh God,
mate! 249 views in 15 minutes.
Shut up, man! It's fucking Siri.
No, it is.
Jesus Christ.
Oh man.
But let's wait and see what
do you think we'll get some breaking news tonight, guys? Or tomorrow?
No, it'll be tomorrow. It'll likely be
tomorrow, mate.
I need to get to sleep now, let's be honest.
Yeah, guys. But I can't sleep, I'm too excited.
I say be excited, Josh.
Yeah. A lot more optimistic than we have done over the last week. Because that is a good offer, to be fair.
Watford fans. Who have, big up to Watford fans. Who have you signed this summer?
No one.
No one.
They signed someone, didn't they? No.
No, I'm not. I'm taking the piss. Big up to you, Watford way, mate. I hope you lot come back up Premier League soon as well.
Josh, let's come up, bro. Then we'll get that 5, bro.
Mate.
I remember
the
next training ground literally next to each other, innit?
Yeah, it's near London Colney. Yeah.
So we'll play you a brief friendly for this season.
Do you think we'll play you?
Oh, we'll sign Tom Ince, Luca.
Tom Ince, he's a good signing.
He's a good signing.
Yeah, he's Championship experience.
Who did he play for?
Stoke. Did he play for Stoke?
Yes, Stoke, Blackpool.
Oh my God.
Where did he play?
Huddersfield.
Blackpool, Stoke, Huddersfield.
Yeah.
Can't think of anyone else.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah, look, Watford waiting.
What's he gone now?
Oh.
No, he's gone. Maybe his battery died.
Yeah, probably. And to be fair, I think we need to end the stream because it's been going on for so long. And yeah, his phone has died, so I'll end it here.
Every stream.
I'll end it here. So just before I end it, I'll just go through the breaking news again. Arsenal have submitted a new official bid for Declan Rice after West Ham chose to reject 80 million plus 10 million bid from Man City today. So Arsenal's third bid is now on the table, which is 100 million fixed plus 5 million add-ons. We should wait. Hopefully that should be enough to accept, but we're also waiting but Fabrizio has also tweeted that West Ham are waiting to hear from Man City after what happened today to see if they'll respond. But like I said, it is a good bid and it is good news, and hopefully that should be accepted. But I'll just end the stream there. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining us. It's been a bit of a long one, as after this news, we had to break it. And yeah, thank you everyone for watching, and see you soon. And come on, you Reds!
Come on, you Gunners!